Hello trainers, it's Trainer Caller and it is time for another Wi-Fi battle video. I have been underwater for a little while, but it's time to get back to the surface. I will try to get some showdown matches later this week if you guys are up to it. But anyways, today's battle is a match that I had with Mike, and we had this battle a little while ago, but I was trying out my Mega Agon, my Focus Sash League Mammal Swine, but it was still a fun match overall. He starts off with Lipard, and just by seeing those in 5th gen, I knew that it was going to go for the fake out. I was really expecting him to have Substitute, but he has fake out, which is unfortunate because I was going to go for the Stealth Ox. But I do get them up, nevertheless. He switches into his Quagsire, or so I thought he did, until I brought in my Darmako, aka my Noivern. He goes for Flamethrower, and of course you cannot have a Quagsire with Flamethrower unless you're cheating, but this is actually his Zoroark, and this is actually a trend in this battle where I really thought that it was this Pokemon, but in the end it was the Zoroark, so he's going to actually hurt some of my Pokemon a little bit here. I finally get a chance to Mega Evolve this Agon here. He goes for Sucker Punch, and I thought maybe I can take it. I'm not really sure, but I barely live with 1 HP. That means I can get off a power-up punch because it's super effective. Unfortunately for me, he has the weakness policy, which is unfortunate because the +2 special attack boost with something that's really fast is really tough to handle. So Agon, you didn't really get a chance to do much other than spilling out the true identity of this Zoroark here. Now, I do make a misplay with my Greninja here as I go for the sub, but I did manage to get him out of here with the U-turn because I think that's the only thing he can hit me with. So that's good. He loses his weakness policy boost. Very satisfying. Unfortunately, he brings back in his Lipard, who has to fake out, obviously, and I just can't stop it from doing that. I go for Hydro Pump simply because I wanted to get the Lipard out of the match, so that way there will be no more fake outs. And here comes back the Quagsire. Again, I was curious to see if it was the Zoroark. He goes for Power Up Punch, and I thought it could be the Zoroark, it could be the Quagsire, but he goes for Protect, and that confirms that it is the real Quagsire, which is good information to know. I go for the Air Slash, hoping for a critical hit, or perhaps the flinch, but I don't get it, and I think my opponent was predicting me to switch out, which is why he went for the Waterfall. Otherwise, he just chose that move because that could be his best option. I actually predicted him to switch out because the Bullet Seed was pretty obvious. I do have it in my Cinccino set, but he goes for the Power-Up Punch. I have that berry that you saw, and this is the reason why I have it. It's to take those fighting type moves and then survive it, then KO things back, which is a good example right there. I get to knock out the Quagsire. Very awesome stuff. He brings back in his Zoroark. I know that because it has low HP. I never saw the Staraptor yet in this battle. He goes for the U-turn and takes me out. I think he's scarfed because he outsped my Greninja, obviously. His real Staraptor shows up right here. Takes some Stealth Rock damage. My solution for the Staraptor is going to be my Electivire here, who is choice banded in this battle. For some reason, he goes for the Brave Bird. if he had close combat, I would have done a little bit more. Perhaps it could take me out. But since he didn't go for the close combat, I'm easily going to take him out using my key punch. Zoroark is back in, not disguised this time, and I was waiting on the sucker punch there. With this knowledge, I'm going to go into my Mamoswine and pretty much throw some priority at him with the move Ice Shard. Finally, that Zoroark is out of my hair. That thing was playing too sneaky in this battle, we'll say. He brings in another sneaky Pokemon, which is Spiritomb. I've never faced a Spiritomb in 6th Gen before. This is really interesting. I know these things can carry Grudge, Destiny Bond, maybe? I'm not really sure. But he shows me the Toxic, which is unfortunate. I should have known that that thing was carrying the Protect, but I chose to attack him instead. Very unfortunate. He goes for the Shadow Sneak this time. And I'm just going to go for the Icicle Crash again. Hopefully we can take him out. Come on, we can do it, Mamoswine. Yes, but unfortunately he has the poison still on him. That's not good. It's the toxic poison, not regular poison. So my survivability is going to be cut down quite a bit. Yeah, survivability. That's a fun word to describe it, right? But anyways, his last Pokemon is Meowstic. I'm just death-firing my Mamoswine because it's poisoned. No need to switch out or anything. All that good stuff. Fortunately, I have my Choice Scarf Cinccino here saved for this very moment, as I'm going to go for the Tail Slap and knock out the Meowstic, who is female, so it's the attacking form of Meowstic. We're not going to focus on that. Anyway, so that was a fantastic match. Thank you, Mike. Now, as mentioned earlier, I'm going to show you some showdown matches. As I was going on my underwater hiatus, I was looking at showdown, and I pretty much got into it a little bit. Then I got some matches going. I will go ahead and post those on Saturday, and I will see you then, trainers. Goodbye now.